Hey everybody, welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the universe's only and bestest podcast that chronicles everything that happens in Dragon Ball, dusts a little bit of improv on it, makes a comedy goldmine of a podcast for you to listen to. And we are so excited to get into another episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Are we though?
Just go with it. Go with it for now.
Okay.
Go with it for now, and then we'll be hitting it hard and fast. And there's a cat who literally waited until I started speaking to make a noise, but I'm going to power through this first part, and then we'll get into the episode proper. Because before we talk about that episode, we've got to do little piece of Kame housekeeping. It's a party. We already, we did our pregame thing, and we looked around the room. It's still a little messy, and we got to set up the DJ booth. We got to put that Western Punch together, and then we'll get the party started. So let's get into the first piece of Kame housekeeping, which is the world famous, UN sanctioned 1 minute roundup whip sound.
Chunk. Oh, we're almost out of this tunnel, and then sweet, sweet freedom.
That's right, skunk. We're almost there. We've been digging for days, I think. Right from the floor of that jailhouse to this here abandoned mine shaft.
Oh, months of planning, punk. Just stealing maps, gathering tools from the yard.
Oh, yeah, and not to mention the bribery of that larger-than-life security guard.
It was all our money we had from the last robbery, but it was worth it to make sure that guard turned the other way.
That's right. And we had to smuggle all these spoons in through our
don't say it.
What? But it's just when we get to the free West, we're gonna be sitting around campfires telling people our story. Free West Utah, here we come, and I want to tell them all the detail. I want to tell them how I had to lube up the spoons with castor oil before swallowing them down to avoid detection from the guards at the yard. I want to tell them the agonizing detail of me passing the spoons and you having to catch them with your hands so they wouldn't go down the latrine.
Punk, I think our Dare and Escape is one for the record boots. Maybe they'll make one of them moving pictures of one of those Nickelodeons about it.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Yeah,
I think that's what era we're in.
It'll be spoons coming at high speed at the canvas.
That's what I'm saying. We can't. There's some details that maybe we should leave out in proper conversations.
Okay.
What you think they're going to put You think they're going to put a camera up near your backside?
Well, I mean, for authenticity's sake, yeah.
And see that. Honestly, that was some classic on the stage improv, honestly.
A little light setup, then there's the discovery phase, and then we're going to hit that game hard, baby.
Yeah, and then we just
what other disgusting things are they not going to want to talk about when they get to Freedom, Utah?
We all had a point of view. You justified your weird behavior. Someone send this to all of our old improv coaches.
I was going to say, this is going to end up on your UCB notes.
Look at it. Yeah.
We're both going to come out of this 401 with a B+ somehow.
Need supplementary classes.
Should take an elective.
Oh, you're so close. If I may, I'll say it now. In the UCB ecosystem of improv, there are 4 levels of classes. After your 4th one, you then get judged on whether you're allowed to take advanced classes, and that also gives you eligibility to audition for a house team. Or they say you need to take supplementary classes and then you could submit again to try and get into the advanced classwork.
Mm-hmm.
Vince, I did not make it to the advanced.
Oh.
They said I had to take they said I needed to take supplementary classes. And then there was a note that was like, you're so close.
You're so
keep
close.
Working at it. Then just do it.
What? Then wait, if you are so close to getting to the advanced, the next possible step is to put you in advanced to see how you do.
Why don't I just take an advance and then you can be like, I
guess you're not ready. You know?
Which I'm like, but aren't the advanced classes more? Shouldn't I be wanting to take those and giving you more money? You just want the extra $200 from me?
Yeah, they do. They want that extra $200.
It was weird, especially, and I won't name names. I don't know. I don't know how much this is keeping in. I feel like people like to learn about our lives, I think.
Yeah, people like this juice.
Okay. Well, here's just a wee bit more. I was so mad about it. But I took one of the supplementary classes. I hated it because it felt very insulting.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. It was we were going too far back to basics. And then in the elevator leaving that class, I saw someone from my 401. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, oh, it's cool. Yeah, I just took an advanced class. I'm like, you?
Oh.
Motherfucker.
Oh.
And I'm secretly judgy. I'm judgmental as hell.
Well, don't judge me because I just want to add something to it. Because since that point in your improv career, they added something, Aaron, called the Academy to the UCB format. And I made it into the Academy based off of my
mutant powers.
Yeah. my latent mutant powers. And also my auditions. And because I finished my 401 and got accepted into advanced study. But I never took an advanced study class because I couldn't get to one because they were so infrequent and they were so hard to get. And the Academy did nothing for me. Anyway.
Did you have to take Academy classes to audition for a house team, or did you just have to be eligible for
You had to be eligible for you to audition for a house team. It wasn't a requirement that you took a class. Which, looking back on it, was kind of nice of them because they could have easily said you have to take a class before you. They could have,
yeah. And all of it is a system to whittle applicants down. It's all it's all BS how they decide. Is what I like to think. Is what I tell myself at night. I think my final complaint on this, and I think we're allowed some diversions with this episode of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
As we'll see,
all will be revealed later.
But my last complaint is just, could you not tell me what I was missing if I was so close? Like I would have taken if you were just an inch taller.
I love it.
Grow your hair out some, then you can come in.
You are so close. Have you thought about going blonde?
I would have been I guess. I probably would have done it if it was something like that. But just saying you're so close and then not explaining is such a fucking move. You know?
Like if you were in college and your professor handed you back a B+ or an A- paper and been like, just missed it.
How?
Good luck on these revisions.
Oh boy.
And then you don't know what to change. So you go back to the drawing board, like that class, and you ruin it. You ruin the paper, you send it back, and you're like, your first attempt was much better. It's exactly that. But
can we move on now? Now I'm sad.
But, after that stellar scene and also stellar breakdown of the UCB improv format.
Got him.
We got to get into the... Oh, wait. And I need to tell the listener that was an improvised Western scene. I realized that we didn't even talk about that before going deep into improv and our backgrounds in it. But that was an improvised Western scene that we did to either loosen or tighten our improv muscles for the episode that awaits us. So we can, react and do our improv like we normally do. Which then segues us into the 1 minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Aaron, has 60 seconds to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball up until this point. That's all of the Dragon Ball that we've already watched. All of the 57 episodes of Dragon Ball Z that we've watched. So, Aaron, whenever you're ready. Oh, Aaron, I have one question for you. Are you ready to round up?
I am. I'm so close to being ready. Also, kudos to you for like powering through my giggle fit. That was impressive to listen to.
Hey, look, man. I knew it wasn't going to stop anytime soon. And there's only so much daylight.
All right, I'll stop stalling. I'm ready to round up. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic crystal balls. If you collect them all, you get any wish you want. And the story is about our man, Goku, who was not always a man. He used to be a boy with a tail that had a bunch of adventures, fighting little goblins to save the world, fighting armies to save the world, going to martial arts tournaments for glory. But the last one, he saved the world. Training with his boys and his gals, just having a good old time. He finds love. He gets married. He has a kid. Boom, 5 years later. We think everything's fine. Nope. Goku's brother from space comes down and says, join me and help me flip planets. He's like, nope. He tries to save his son, but he dies instead, trains, comes back to life, comes back to Earth to fight other people from his home planet. He does it, but now all of his homies are dead. So some of his other homies have to go to the planet Namek to try and retrieve Dragon Balls. Goku's on his way. Vegeta is there, who was a jerk. Frieza's there. Everyone's looking for Dragon Balls. Whew.
Well done. Well done.
Oh, I forgot it had been several weeks since I've done one.
That's right. And Aaron's referencing that previously we've had listeners submit their own 1-minute roundups that we love because it keeps us from doing these because they are hard and fun and cool. So
we hate one of the 3 of those things.
But we won't tell you which. So you just have to keep listening to find out. But you, the listener, can submit your own 1-minute roundup, wrapping up everything we've covered in Dragon Ball on the podcast. If you send in that MP3 file to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. We'll play it on air in replace of one of our 1-minute roundups. And it's super fun to see how creative and cool people can do it on their own time. That being said, I will explain why we do that so that you, the listener, don't have to go back and listen to every single episode of the podcast or watch every single episode of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z to get caught up to where we are. And you can just jump in the way that we like to jump in to the episode, which is coming up right after this second and final piece of Kame housekeeping, where I tell you, the listener, that Aaron and I watched 2 different versions of the show. I watched the English dubbed version, while Aaron watches the subtitled version. Someone asked me, why, Vince? Why do you do this? And I say, because comparing and contrasting is fun, and we did it a long time ago, and we're going to keep doing it until forever. And that person then cowered in fear and left the Zoom meeting that I was running. Usually we start with the English title, which is my title for Dragon Ball Z. So here we go. The title of this week's episode. Episode 59 of Dragon Ball Z. Destination Guru.
Even the English title hated what was going on in this episode.
Truly.
That's like a minute of the show.
I would say far less.
Oh boy. Well, mine at least talks about the plot development that happens at the end. So my title for episode 59 of Dragon Ball Z, from the Japanese title, roughly translated, is Watch Out, Bulma! See Jing Kui falls into Frieza's clutches. Which, as we know, is, I believe, I hope I said that right, but that's the 4-star ball.
Ah, okay.
Right? Yeah, they sometimes they'll talk about the Dragon Balls with their Chinese character names. Right? Yes. I think I retained some of that research that people sent in.
That's right. And if you need to correct us, you can send it into kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. Hashtag KHP Research to fill us in on anything that we don't know, because we don't do research on this show. Calling that out now.
We'll read it. Will we retain it? Who knows?
Yeah, we're setting up a lot of mysteries for the listeners.
But I think we can get into why this might be a more meandery episode. Is because it's filler, which is sometimes fun, but it's Bulma-centric filler.
It's a Bulma episode, everybody.
And we don't do a Bulma voice. It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to do a Bulma voice. I don't have that register. I don't have that raspiness. I don't want Bulma's voice to take over my soul inadvertently. There are a lot of reasons why we don't want to do the Bulma voice. But we're going to talk about this episode because, as fillery as it is, I am trying to give Bulma her flowers. Okay. I'm trying to bless up. Okay. Bulma's trying here. She's doing it for her sister is doing it for herself in this episode.
At the top, I will say that it feels like an original Dragon Ball type of adventure. Just run into a monster to try and get a Dragon Ball. So it has that going for it at least. But but it is Bulma by herself.
But it's exotic. It's on a new planet. It's like, ooh, this is fresh.
What are you, the ad guy? The marketing guy trying to pitch this?
Hey, look, I run excuse me, sir. I run a travel company called Destination Guru, where we set you up on exotic trips to the planet Namek to meet Guru to unlock your latent abilities. Along the way, you may encounter a Loch Ness monster, a giant clam, being underwater, evil Vegeta, evil Lord Frieza, blowing up the planet. Oh, wait, I'm going to go through the entire episode, so I have to stop.
I was just about to say, I don't know if unlocking my, what am I faster at editing? If I unlock my latent ability, I don't know if that's worth the trouble.
I hope my latent ability is 2 more inches of height.
You had it in you. You just weren't trying hard enough.
I wasn't trying hard enough.
But you're right. We need to let's Vince virtually hold my hand.
I'm grasping it.
Interlocked, of course.
Of course.
As let's get through this episode together. We can do it.
Let's do it. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Because we gotta start where we left off. And the title of the namesake of the title for my episode, Krillin and Gohan heading off to see Guru to unlock Gohan's abilities. I think their conversation in mine is pretty short, like this entire scene. Krillin's like, it's going to take forever flying under the radar so Vegeta doesn't see us, blah, blah, blah. Gohan doesn't even think that this is going to work. Krillin says, but you're Goku's kid and you're a Saiyan. You've got to have some secret abilities in there somewhere. Yeah, and that should be the episode based on the title.
We should be at Guru's.
Yeah, but Krillin sets it up for us that we're not going to get there yet. It's going to take forever. Which leads us back to what would you call that? Valley? Crack in our giant rock that Bulma is hanging out in?
It's a canyon that's just kind of by itself.
Yeah. A lone Namekian canyon. It appears that Bulma has eaten a meal, fallen asleep, but is woken up by purple energy blasts. Say what? Vegeta's here! Turns out Bulma's having a bad dream. I wanted to ask you, Aaron, do you think it's a bad dream that Bulma's having, or is it secretly like a good dream that Bulma's having?
In my notes, I did write Vegeta sex dream ? I mean, I don't want to get Freudian, but what do energy blasts represent? And those balls.
Hey, whoa. Okay.
I mean, only one.
Ooh, okay. If I put on my psychology hat, That may indicate that the subject may be having some reserved feelings about an individual. They may not be sure if they could trust this person, but they are sexually attracted, if not physically aroused by their presence. The one ball with 4 stars may signify that desired individual's lack of commitment, not having a full sack, as it were, or a full set of Dragon Balls in this case. And I as a psychologist, I'd like to recommend some bed rest. And would you like a marijuana prescription? I can give you one of those.
Finally, that degree is getting used on the podcast.
That'll be $600.
Oh, no.
That's with the copay.
I mean, Bulma can swing it.
I mean, yeah, Capsule Corp got a nice mental health policy at that company.
Mm-hmm. Agree. This is Bulma. Gee, she's thinking about this man she got in her head.
Mm-hmm.
Nap. It's a Russian doll of living in heads rent free. You got Nap and Vegetas, and then Vegetas and Bulmas.
Yep.
I do have to mention that when Bulma wakes up, since she's in the chair, she like slides over, hits her head on the backpack. I'm like, oh no, we almost had a $1 million baby situation.
Oh no, $1 million Bulma. After fighting Vegeta in her mind, she snapped her neck on a stool. Oh,
what one of the biggest twists in movie history. Back to reality, I think.
Whoop, there goes gravity.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Vegeta doesn't need it. He's guarding the balls. Again, resigning his fate of, I just need to chill. They'll come to me, and then I can beat them up. While during all this time, you see giant pink energy balls just zipping around the planet, blowing stuff up. I thought, and because Vegeta mentioned it, I thought that was Frieza running around a planet. Oh, no, my friend. That is Frieza sitting in his chamber, not fixing his window, but standing still, just shooting energy blast out willy-nilly.
Oh yeah, I thought that was the Ginyu Force arriving, and I was like, "What is this? UPS? Everything's arriving a day early." But yeah, when it was revealed that it was Lord Frieza just standing still, jettisoning energy blasts everywhere out of pure frustration, like there's no real rhyme or reason to it.
Just the power. When you can do an energy blast when you can work remotely with your villainy, that's power, I think.
That's right. Somebody call All for One.
He should be able to run an empire from a jail cell.
Exactly. Just like Lord Frieza can run everything, can blow up a planet from his sitting room on his spaceship.
I want to send an energy blast to the Ginyu Force, but through Slack, but I can't get it on my work laptop. Can someone help me out, please?
Lord Frieza, hi, I am in IT. I can help you.
IT Force, yes.
Yes, I am part of the elite Frieza IT Force. Yeah. And I am here to fix your Slack.
So yeah, what am I doing wrong here?
Okay.
I select their name.
Next, you can right-click. Can you right-click?
Hold on. I'm on the trackpad.
It should just be.
It's not going.
Touching the right side of the screen, right side of the trackpad.
Oh, you know what? I had it set to 2-finger touch for right-click.
There we go. And so now you've started a channel with Ginyu of the Ginyu Force. Now you have to add the other members of the Ginyu Force to this channel.
I don't want them to see what I'm sending Ginyu. This is for us.
Oh, great. Excellent work, Lord Frieza. Now all you have to do is send your message.
All right, here we go. Did it go, or?
Lord Frieza, that message definitely will reach the Ginyu Force, but the Slack, you didn't actually send the Slack message. Maybe you could use the plugin for /GIF to send your energy blast metaphorically to Captain Ginyu. That way he'll get the message even faster than your energy blast can fly.
I'm not learning weird nerd coding stuff. Okay, Slash, no. No.
Forgive me, Lord Frieza.
Look, why don't just install my TV and get out of here.
Oh, yes, Lord Frieza. Would you like it on this wall?
Oh, I want it as high as possible. I want to crane my neck up to watch it.
Lord Frieza, we didn't bring the ladder for this. We'll have to send another
Wait, you can't
ticket
fly?
Well, facilities will have to get involved, Lord Frieza. I'm just God. IT for installation.
Why did I set up this corporate structure? It's annoying.
Lord Frieza, I know it's annoying, but corporate structure is how we keep organized and checks and balances on what we're lending out to people. We want all those scouters back, don't we?
That's true. They're such a big line item.
It eats into our budget.
It if only there was a. I know. I sent Goldo when he was alive, of course. I sent him out to hit one of his in the breakout room. We tasked him with researching new ways to find power levels, but he died before he could send the report. Damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lord Frieza. Would you like me to collect his IT account?
Okay. Oh, wait, you could do that?
I can do that remotely.
Well, I don't like you doing it remotely because then I can't see you work and I don't know if you're working.
Yes, Lord Frieza. Yes, Lord Frieza.
Yeah, do everything in front of me, please. You're off. Your desk is next to mine.
Oh, there it is.
I blew up a wall. So now your desk, I can see your desk.
Well, here we go, Lord Frieza. I'm going to show you everything I can do with my IT skills. Ready?
I already changed offices. I didn't like the light in this room. Well, enjoy.
Oh, the work of an IT Frieza Force member is never done.
And see. I was trying to think of another member of the Frieza Force that could come in. I'm like, but they're all dead.
They're all dead.
They're all dead. Frieza, you're getting rid of our cast members.
Yeah, Frieza is just like early Walking Dead, where they were just getting rid of named cast members left and right, and it was the greatest thing to happen to TV.
So, boy. I mean, that's all we need from Frieza.
Yeah, that's it.
Still a bad boss. Still a bad bitch.
Still a bad boss, bad bitch. Got it all going on. Before we leave Lord Frieza, I just want to say Lord Frieza listens to Cardi B.
Oh, of course.
Because Lord Frieza, a bad bitch.
He follows that gram.
Mm-hmm. Lord Frieza does the krrr.
Someone sent this to me. I guess Cardi B did she was in some wackadoo fucking outfit, and the comment at the bottom was just Majin Buu off to fight Goku. Like, what?
The cultural touchstone for it to be a Majin Buu call out.
I know.
And it's not like Goku off to fight it's Majin Buu off to fight Goku. That is a cut to the end of the Buu saga.
I believe I think she was Majin Buu in this situation. It was very unclear.
Yeah. Well, we all know Megan Thee Stallion is Todoroki-kun.
I mean, there is a button we haven't seen in a while.
Ooh. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't know if you want to...
Oh, you mean this whole thing?
Mm-hmm. And I don't think we've solidified anything with Frieza officially.
Not yet. So I'm just going to flip the lid. Okay. And I'm going to hit the button on the fact that Lord Frieza listens to Cardi B and is a bad bitch. And that is canon, not Nick Cannon. It's true. Watch Soul of a Nation. It's true. Oh, have I told you that Nick Cannon is on that ABC series Soul of a Nation? Being grilled on his anti-Semitic comment that got him kicked off of Masked Singer.
What is Soul of a Nation?
It is ABC is doing a show called Soul of a Nation, where it's just looking at the history of Black people in America, their contributions, the current trials and tribulations of being Black in America right now, what Black culture looks like, all that kind of stuff. And I think on the third episode, they have a sit-down interview with Nick Cannon, and it's the first one that he's done since he got fired from The Masked Singer for saying that he's Black and therefore cannot be anti-Semitic after he was wearing a turban for about a season of that fucking show. Like, fuck Nick Cannon. Like, fuck you.
Oh, that's all you had to say, baby. Just it's a show that slams Nick Cannon. Yeah, of course.
Slams Nick Cannon and educates other people about the plight of Black culture in America.
Okay, I'm on it. And then we have to be on Bulma now.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We've run the gamut of everything else.
We've talked about almost everything else.
So essentially, the first half of the episode is Bulma losing the Dragon Ball. It rolls away near the water, and it rolls into the lake. But when it's in the lake, it's like barely there. Maybe a fourth of it is covered. And she does this thing where instead of like going in to grab it when it's easily grabbable, she's like stretching her leg out and trying to kick it back towards her. And can anyone explain that? Aside from the fact that an episode had to happen, that why wouldn't you just grab it there? What was she afraid of doing? Did she not want to take her shoes and socks off?
I think it's something like that. I think Bulma at that point was trying to avoid getting wet. She cannot be wet at all costs.
Is she a damn gremlin?
I don't know. I don't know.
I've seen her eat after midnight.
I was thinking to myself, wait, those boots are pretty tall. Even if she stepped in to whatever level of water, that it wouldn't get her boots dirty or get inside of her boots, she would still be able to pick up the Dragon Ball easily and effortlessly. But instead, she grabs a stick, and I equated it to, have you ever dropped something in a pool at somebody's house, but you're not ready to get in the water, like nobody is? You're tossing a ball around, it ends up in the pool. Everybody's like, well, we got to get the ball out or we can't have more fun.
But none of us can get wet yet. It's
exactly.
Not time.
It's not time. So that's my thought process. But for Bulma, it ends with her pushing the Dragon Ball a little further underwater. Now it's well out of reach, but within eyesight. Like it's silhouetted at the edge of what looks like a cliff under the water. Bulma says, hey, you know what? It's probably safer there anyway. I'll just wait for Krillin and Gohan to get back and send them into the water to get it.
Immediately gives up.
It is frustrating. Because just then, the episode could have been over if she took 2 steps into the water.
I think what it is that, and we kind of hit these bits throughout the episode, and Vince, this is going to be me defending Bulma. I think they did Bulma a little dirty in this episode. I think they hit her with like the idiot ray to get this sort of situation going. Like, she is so serious about this, about getting the Dragon Balls or like safety or anything else like that. Like knowing that this is the one thing stopping Vegeta from taking over the universe essentially. And she doesn't try a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
It seems unlike her in this situation and in these circumstances.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Like, realistically, what would Bulma do in that situation where she is out in the open? She can't let anybody get this Dragon Ball. You know what she does have? Capsules. You know what she's done in the past? Capsulized people in homes, in dressers to preserve their life. So it wouldn't be crazy unless there's something with Dragon Balls that we haven't talked about, or some kind of energy that won't allow them to be compressed into a capsule. Maybe that's the case. I don't know.
This might just be a whole session where we learn we love Bulma and that we realize that the show is the one that's doing her dirty.
Shut up, no.
Because Vince, imagine this. What we need to hit with Bulma is the genius aspect. Here's a genius level move, and it's very anime. You put a Dragon Ball in a capsule. You put a capsule in your underwear drawer, which still goes along with Dragon Ball. You capsule that house that contains your underwear drawer. You put that capsule, and then you swallow it, baby.
You're your own Russian Dragon Ball doll, baby.
Yeah, the theme of the episode.
Yeah. It should have been Destination Matryoshka doll.
But like, Bulma is completely capable of thinking this way.
Oh,
and
yes.
They didn't let her. And I think that's why I'm so mad at this episode. Because it's... Look, I love a good Bulma slam. She sucks. But she is good at things. There are things that she's very good at, and they won't let her be good at it in this episode, I think.
They let her be good at some things, but I agree. They could have definitely done a more cerebral kind of chess match for Bulma to solve in her brain on what this whole episode could have been her figuring out the best way to hide the Dragon Ball with capsules and stuff. You could still have her be goofy and mess up and things go wrong, but at least if they were on the thought process of like, she's going to use her brain and not look dumb doing it.
Yeah. Just that. You let her, she's a genius. You're telling me she's a genius. Let her be a genius. By leaving the ball alone, she goofed up. It does fall deeper and deeper into a lake. Fortunately, she does have a submarine. Makes sense. I'm fine with it.
Yep.
Gets in the submarine, goes down. She encounters a Nessie-like monster that you've mentioned before. On instinct, she fires a missile because it's a submarine. Torpedo, I guess, is the word.
But it is like the first thing she does is fire.
New life, kill it. And new commercial.
Ooh.
Hey, IT Force, I need help with something.
Oh, what's that? You need help from the pose. Frieza IT Force.
Oh, I love those poses. I'm trying to support my favorite podcast, Kame House Party. And the best way to do that is by going to patreon.com/Kame House Party. But I can't access it. The network said no.
I can help you. Okay. So I need you, since you're at your desk and I was just walking by, can you submit a ticket? Can you just submit?
You can't just do it now?
No, I just need a paper trail. So if you could submit the ticket that you need admin access to get off the intranet, to go to patreon.com/Kame House Party to support your favorite podcast at either $5, $10, or over $9,000 tiers.
Oh, you're looking at it now.
Yeah, I'm also a subscriber to the Kame House Party Patreon.
What?
Being in IT, I get their RSS feed. Pose.
Well, you spelled out RSS with your limbs. It was impressive.
Thank you.
Have you worked at that? Is this something you planned ahead?
As a member of the IT Force, we do all kinds of poses for RSS feeds or for HTTP codes.
The P seems like that should not work out. It looks very difficult.
Everything is possible in the Frieza Force IT department. Hey-ya!
Oh, okay. I submitted my ticket, and as soon as I did, you fixed it. Now I can, at just $5 a month, I can listen to a weekly pregame where the hosts talk about cool things they're watching or doing. Sometimes they'll talk about recommendations or other anime. It's just a good time. I like the host, and I like hearing about them.
I agree, Frieza Force employee. Those two have a great
Greg.
sense of candor. Oh, sorry. I forgot your name.
It's Greg.
Greg.
No, you have to say it like this. That's the pronunciation. It's Greg.
Oh, I'm sorry, Greg. I'm happy that I could help you, and I also love Kame House Party's pregame. Let's watch my pregame pose. Hi-ya!
Oh God, It's like those old Nickelodeons where they showed spoons coming out of butts. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, it's a great look. I love Kame. In conclusion, I love Kame House Party, and I'm glad that I'm able to support him however I can. But mainly through the Patreon at patreon.com/kamehouseparty.com. Not that, wait, no, that's bad.
It's Patreon, patreon.com//Kame House Party. Again, patreon.com/Kame House Party. And you can access it once you get the Frieza Force IT admin code from me, the Frieza Force IT captain. Now your ticket is closed. Pose.
You spelled out the entire URL with your body. I'm very shocked, but you did make it easy. I'll never forget it now.
And don't forget, don't fall for any scams on your email.
Oh, like this one? Hold on, let me read it.
No,
I'm gonna read it in the voice I think it's in. Hey there, everyone. This is Corin. First of all, there are hot singles in your area, but second of all, back to the show. So like that spam email?
Yeah, be careful of spam emails and ones that look like this.
Are you gonna do a voice too?
I'm gonna read it in the voice that I think is appropriate for this phishing email.
Okay, great.
Hey, I'm Yajirobe. I've got millions of dollars waiting for you. You just have to tell me, who are you talking to? Ooh-wee, we're back from that commercial, and I hope you learned a little something from that commercial. Hope you took it with you, took it home with you, because we're back on Namek, and this Bulma saga continues. This time underwater. Right, that's where we are. I keep forgetting if we have a cut. Like I keep thinking there's a cut to somewhere.
Almost. I think we just have Bulma. She fired at a mythical creature, missed, realizes that it has a Dragon Ball on its back, and then Bulma's response upon seeing that is, "I'm not going to hold back," and fires another missile.
That is her power up. Is like, here I go, all of my power into this button press.
Mm-hmm.
And she does. She fires that missile, misses that Loch Ness monster type thing completely. Dragon Ball falls under the bed of this lake. I was like, okay, well, I guess the rest of this adventure is going to take place on land because Bulma's going to pick that thing up and get out of there, right? Right, Aaron? That's all she has to do? No, of course not. And this is where I did not like what the writers did to Bulma. They did Bulma extra dirty here in this scene, right? Because, like you said, Bulma knows the stakes here. If Vegeta gets this Dragon Ball, they're all gonna potentially die, and you know, best case scenario is she is stranded on this planet forever. But you know, when you're down at the bottom of a lake and you see something shiny, you notice it's a giant pearl. Yeah, I didn't like this because they basically make it so Bulma is so vain and vapid that instead of protecting herself and her friends by securing the Dragon Ball, she she goes after a pearl in a giant clam because she has a fantasy of having a giant pearl necklace that goes down to the floor.
That, if nothing else, we did get this image of Bulma wearing a necklace that's essentially attached to a bowling ball that she's just dragging on the ground.
Which is a funny image. I like the slow pan.
Mm-hmm. The reveal.
It's a good reveal. A good reveal.
Can't be good. I mean, you're going to strangle yourself.
Hey, pretty hurts, as Beyonce said.
And then there's going to be a cottage industry of people making little carts for your giant pearl necklaces.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're gonna need to have a Yeezus cart for your pearl necklace, or you're never gonna be invited to the Met Gala.
It's gonna be all over TikTok. Giant ass pearl necklaces. Best upkeep methods.
Bunch of dentists are like, don't use Clorox to brush your pearl. Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Dentist.
Dentists want to get in the game on TikTok, baby.
I mean, yeah, everyone wants to be the next Dr. Pimple Popper. I'm a doctor and a star.
Yeah, I want to be the dentist that goes by the name Dr. Gum Destroyer.
You don't need those things.
I'm going to floss and pick at your gums until they bleed, then tell you it's your fault. I'm Dr. Gum Destroyer. Next on E.
But yeah, it's so ridiculous. And like pearls, who likes, they're not even that valuable. Not even the jewelry has no inherent value, blah, 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 blah. Diamonds are overpriced. It's false scarcity. But even with all that, pearls, whatever. I've been to a Daytona. I've been to like in Florida. I have a distinct memory of you can go to some pop-up shop, buy a bunch of oysters that maybe they have pearls in them, and you can buy like a bucket of it, and you can like go hunting for pearls.
Yep.
That my mom.
Yeah, that is a Florida. That is a Florida thing. At many beaches in Florida, there's somebody on with a stand. It's like, hey, there might be pearls in here. 6 for $5.
Yeah. Nothing else? Eat those oysters.
You could shuck them and chuck them, baby. It's the next Florida man's problem.
Just leave them in a big, foot-destroying pile.
Yeah, big sharp pile at the entrance to the beach.
Hi, I'm Dr. Foot Destroyer. This is my YouTube channel and my TLC show. I mean, as a podiatrist, that's what you should do. You're creating patients, baby. Or a flip flop salesman would also work.
Oh yes, there you go. Dirty flip flop salesman.
What's wrong with selling flip flops, Vince?
Hey man, they're trying to get in between my toes. I'm not about it. I know what they're after. They're after that sweet wiki feet traffic. They're coming door to door. They're taking photos of your feet. They're saying, "Hey, can I use this in a product review? Or can I use this for promotional purposes?" And you gotta say no, or else that it's going on WikiFeet, it's going on Instagram ads, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Let me take a macro photo of your foot so you can see how it looks at this angle. I'll send. I mean, you're getting the photo. I'm sending it to you. I'm certainly not copying it to my private server.
Not building NFTs out of your feet. Non-footable tokens. Oh no, I gave WikiFeet an idea. Oh no.
We got to get it, Vince. We got to get some feet pics. We got to get it on the ground.
I know,
we got to get on the ground floor with this, make a little extra scratch.
We're going to take WikiFeet's lunch, skim their library. Hey, y'all, you want to see Kate McKinnon's feet? It's going to be 8 Ethereum. But you own this photo of Kate McKinnon's feet.
There are many like it, but this is the original. I mean, it's not the original.
Protected by the blockchain and tough acted and acted.
So I'm so glad I learned about NFT this week. Okay. Look. We don't Bulma doesn't get a pearl. We don't see anyone's feet. It's a bust because she gets sucked down into a whirlpool.
Yeah, we forgot to mention this lake has gotten deeper 4 different times.
I get a Russian doll of a lake. Starring what's her face? Y'all know the Netflix show. Okay, good.
Well, I was just gonna cast the girl from Queen's Gambit to play Bulma because I don't know if you've watched Queen's Gambit or seen the actress, but this actress I think is the only actress that could pull off blue hair and play Bulma in a live action Dragon Ball show.
Shrewd,
or movie.
cunning,
but it's more because she looks completely different in every hairstyle, like beyond anything I've ever seen. Because in every interview, her hair is different because, you know, they film them at a time. Like she's gone blonde, black hair, red hair.
Hair that climbs on rocks.
Hair that climbs on rocks.
Even hair with chicken pox.
You got one more?
No, I'm just quoting the Arbor hot dog commercial because I'm old. That's all that is.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was just free flowing or if that was referencing.
Y'all, you old heads know about the Arbor hot dog commercial that Gen Xers then put into all the media made in the early 90s.
I probably if you gave me that commercial, I could probably then find all the ads.
Probably know.
Yeah, I probably know it.
But I get that. I think that's a good. I've not seen Queen's Gambit, but I know who you're talking about, and that's a good choice.
Yeah, there we go. Putting it out in the ether. Tag her in this episode. Tweet at her.
I mean, it's just Queen's Gambit is just a shonen anime, right?
Pretty much. It's hey, you're a young. It's yeah.
That's what the internet told me.
Yeah, and the internet's right. Netflix should make the anime adaptation of Queen's Gambit.
Oh, that would probably whip ass.
Mm-hmm. The chess anime, I'm here for it.
I'm allowing us more tangents than normal in the future in post. But let's bring it back.
Yes.
Let's finish out the final scene of this Bulma adventure. The Dragon Ball has landed on a pillow of eggs, of aquatic eggs, a bunch of Nemo eggs that are very similar to it. And it turns out they are on the back of a giant crab. The crab fights Bulma's sub, rips it apart. Bulma escapes by getting into a mech she has capsuled. And I think this is where the stopping point needs to happen. Because the mech she has capsuled is a peel-off machine. It is straight up a peel-off machine.
Mm-hmm.
So my question for you and the audience, is that peel-off machine design originally from Capsule Corp? And Peel-Off Gang just ordered them in bulk? Or did Capsule Corp steal from Mai and her original ideas?
It's damning if true. Damning if true if we find out that Capsule Corp has been scraping IPs and swiping patents from independent creators like Mai. But I think the simpler answer is more likely true, that the Capsule Corp has made a range of personalized escape pods or mechs, whatever you want to call it. And Peel Off, Shu, and Mai have modified them for their own purposes. You know, I doubt that those mechs all, you know, combined in the original documents from Capsule Corp. They probably have like, hey, please don't combine this. You will void the warranty.
Yeah.
Don't also install a hard drive on your PlayStation 5.
Peel-Off Gang are all for right to repair.
Yes.
That's why they moved to Europe.
Started their own nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peel-Off wants to level the economic playing field with the Dragon Balls by becoming king. That's it.
That's really it. He wants to rule the world to get rid of all these oligarchs. These other
Eternal
ones.
Dragon! Get rid of IP law!
Whoa. Are you sure that's how will descendants get paid?
What? No.
So copyrighted night. So hey, what up? It's me, Shenlong. Is this my voice? Hold on. No,
sounds like it.
This is my voice. So anyway, look, I'm kind of for more copyright law as a way for descendants of creators to still continue to make money off their creations. I don't agree with what Disney does, where they just keep extending the length of copyrights to keep Mickey Mouse away from the public domain.
I thought the dragon was supposed to grant any wish I wanted, and I wish for IP laws to go away.
I'm not like a monkey paw type of wish thing. I'm just trying to make it clear what some of the potential consequences. I know there's some good things for getting rid of IP laws, but then you yourself aren't protected with your ideas.
Emperor. The dragon makes a. Oh wait,
Who's this? Hey, well, that little dog's talking funny. I thought his voice was different.
Emperor Pilaf, it's me, Shu.
There we go. Now I know who
I'm
it
back.
is.
I had a frog in my throat because I was eating it.
Again, you frog. Or too soon.
Bless you. But Emperor, I think the dragon makes a good point. If you dismantle copyright and IP law, who knows? They'll take your name. They'll take the Pilaf moniker.
Oh yeah, I could take your little peel off symbol and that's mine now.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Shu, you're telling me this dumb dragon is right? Yes, I am.
Ooh, he's getting into Seinfeld a little bit.
It's me, Shu.
Look, fellas, all I'm saying is maybe there's a middle. Oh, sorry. I'm talking like this cat I know. Hold on. All I'm saying is maybe there's a middle ground.
Fine. I wish for exclusive rights to all capsule creations.
You know what? Fuck them. I'm cool with that. Wish granted, baby.
Oh, excellent choice, master.
And you know how I said I wasn't a monkey paw type of wish maker? I kind of am. They're in so much debt.
What?
Yeah, you're kind of boned. Got him.
And see. That's right. The bad guy can't win.
A double-edged sword.
Double-edged sword. He sold it right back to Dr. Bree.
He sold his debt at 1/8 just to try and recoup something.
He just had to recoup.
But I think, yeah, you're probably right. The Pilaf gang modified versions of Capsule Corp. Here's another point where I got down on the episode because, Vince, it is a mech fighting a giant crab. This on paper should fucking rule. It should be such a cool thing to watch, and it's very boring. They didn't try too hard.
Yeah, I hear you. I wish it could have been. It should, if we could rewrite this scene instead of Bulma getting out in a smaller mech, it should have been a mech the exact same size as the crab, and we see Bulma use some fighting techniques that she learned from watching Goku and Krillin and everybody. That would have been rad. That would have been a nice payoff. She
made a Goku mech.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Just she's like, I need this. I finally have a chance to use this, and it's a Kid Goku mech.
Mm-hmm.
And it fires a Kamehameha wave.
And when things get dicey, she flips a switch. It's an Ozoru. It's a giant ape mech.
She knows the technology of the Blutz waves by now.
Yeah, I mean, crab versus mech. The crab just suddenly gives up because it's baby having time. All the eggs start to hatch. Bulma, in an act of kindness, which I appreciated, keeps a sea pillar, from falling over to crush the little babies. And she gets the ball back after all the little crabs are born, which I guess at that point would be the size of your head, maybe.
Those little crabs?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, those baby crabs were definitely the size of your head, if not most of your torso.
Would you say head crabs?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Head crabs. Yeah, head crabs.
Head crabs.
Head crabs.
We're done with water. Water, get out of here. We're done with you. Bulma's leaving. She's like, okay, good. I have the ball. I'm safe until 2 members of the Frieza Force. I'm going to say one IT guy, and then I don't know if Frieza's a jerk and separates the other guys into the animal core. But it's a cool gator man.
Yeah, it's a very cool gator man.
Which Bulma's encountered before. She should know how to handle a gator man.
He was a gator man. She said, see you later, man. His sin was just too tough for her. He had a bite force of 6,010 PSI. But he could not squeeze her.
Vince, that's very good. I'm genuinely impressed. And you got real facts in there?
Yeah.
You know, alligators, they have very powerful when closing their jaws, but when opening their jaws, very weak. You can hold it closed with your hand.
Boom. Aaron's got gator facts.
Oh, I'm a bit of a swamp boy.
Ooh.
That's where I was raised. I'm not going to say in the bayou. Bayou adjacent.
near you.
Mm-hmm. Kitty corner to the bayou. But the Frieza Force capture Bulma and the Dragon Ball. They're on their way to Frieza. The end.
The end.
Oh, Vince, we made it.
We did it.
We got through this Bulma filler, unless there's another one coming up.
But the thing is, Aaron, we got through this Bulma filler without a lot of collateral damage to Bulma at all. We got a savage takedown of Nick Cannon in there.
Which has been sorely missed.
Yes, because I thought he was gone.
I have to ask this of you, and I have to ask this of myself. Do we still not like Bulma? What's our opinion now?
That is a good question. I think what we've done is we've learned that Bulma may be more of a product of her writing environment than she is a victim of her own shortcomings.
Bulma has a lot of potential that people aren't tapping into.
That's right.
And that maybe the audience, because the show's not giving it to them, the audience who are pro Bulma are I don't want to say projecting, but they're seeing the possibilities and maybe latching onto that, as I did this episode.
Yeah, and look, we're big enough to admit that we are probably late in the game on respecting Bulma.
Okay, so I guess let's put a number to it. 1 through 10. 1 being she's still the horrible monster that she was in those first few episodes, to 10 being we are Bulma stans in this household. She's our waifu for lifeu. What number do you think you fall at?
I think I'm gonna come in at a 6. Okay.
I think 5 or 6. That's where we're at. We're lukewarm on her.
Like she, that 6 out of 10. It's not the best grade in the world, but she's passing. She's barely getting through. She's getting there.
I know if it was a video game review, that's very bad.
Oh my God, that's damning. But this isn't a video game. This is Bulma we're talking about.
But I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to see us grow in affection towards Bulma.
Well, it was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
It happens.
You hang out with something long enough, so something might develop.
Yeah. We'll just see where it goes. We're not trying to label it too much, except for that numerical label we just put on it. But, we're going to keep it cash.
And Master Researcher Nick kept it casual by submitting a little bit of KHP research through the unofficial Discord channel. And it's an audio cue.
Ooh.
For both us and the listener. So Nick writes, I realize I've been denying you boys some sweet dub comparison action. Well, wait no more. Here's the moment where Vegeta realized Gohan duped him, both in the Ocean dub and in DBZ Kai. So I'm going to guess these are in order. So here's the Ocean dub of a Vegeta. Once he finds out that a child has gotten the better of him.
You double crossers! You will rue the day! You hear me? You're finished! Damn it all!
You double crossers. Ooh.
Damn it all is what got me.
Damn it all.
Damn it all. Damn. This... First of all, damn Daniel, back at it again. But second of all, damn this child. He's performed a ruse upon me, which I have fallen for. Hook, line, and sinker. I cannot have it.
Me, the prince of all Saiyans, duped? Damn it all.
Blast this child. Damn you, woman. It's Stewie Vegeta. Mm-hmm. Which is a Vegeta made into a delicious stew.
You're way ahead of me.
Wow, what were you going to say?
No,
That same thing?
well, I was going to say if Vegeta is Stewie, that means Goku is Brian.
I guess. Tenuous friends with a tenuous relationship.
And we all know that Goku and Vegeta love a musical number.
Goku's always shooting himself. I'm not analyzing Family Guy. We're gonna go to the DBZ Kai dub.
Yes.
So let's see I'm assuming what a Christopher Sabat has for us.
I'll get you for this! You won't escape my wrath! I'll get you! You're all mine!
Stay tuned for scenes from the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
That was not Christopher Sabat.
Oh, okay, I think we had him in the opposite
Are
order.
they back? I don't know. We have the little announcer.
But that announcer, I think, was saying it was Dragon Ball Z. Wouldn't it have said Z Kai?
Maybe you're right. This is you got to put these in. You got to label these. But I'm not telling you how to do your job. But
So I'm gonna guess that we listened to them in the opposite direction. So
maybe
the second one was the Ocean dub. First one was Christopher Sabat.
I'll say user error and error. User error on that admittance of user error. I'm not too big to not laugh at people screaming.
Yeah. People screaming is fun. And I think we also kind of, because there are a lot more of these videos of voice actors doing their thing, especially Dragon Ball yells, like, ooh, what that must have looked like in the booth yelling those lines. How many takes? Oh, that's a day's work in and of itself.
I mean, just try not to break, I think, would be my challenge.
Yeah, because there's no one to work off of in that scene.
Yeah.
So you come in at 9 and they're like, all right, you're Vegeta right now, and you just got duped by Gohan. You're extremely angry. Go for it.
And they went for it.
Both the Ocean and the Kai dubs. And I loved it. I loved it both. Both less violent than my dubbed version, which was full of Vegeta saying, I'm going to kill you. Damn you to hell. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. That was a lot of what Vegeta said.
That's more Vegeta.
Yeah.
Well, he loves to threaten a murder.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, I want to yell double crossers at somebody who's jaywalking in the street from my apartment window. Double crossers!
I'll get you.
I'll get you.
And we'll always get anything that people send to us if they send it through kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. You can talk to us there. Maybe send in a 1-minute roundup. Maybe send in some KHP research, or don't send anything at all. That's fine too. We're all very busy. I get it. You can, if it's easier, you can talk to us through Twitter or Instagram at kamehouseparty. If you like what we do and you want more of what we do, you can head on over to patreon.com/kamehouseparty. You can donate any amount you wish, but at $5 and up, you get a weekly pregame, which is just this shooting the breeze sometimes. Sometimes we have a theme or a topic of discussion. But if you like what we do and you want more of it, that is where you can get that extra content and also support the podcast at the same time. And if you want to see us talk over video games, then boy, oh boy, have I got a treat for you, because every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are live on Twitch, twitch.tv/KameHouseParty. Vince, we have so many things now we have to talk about.
I know.
I'm losing my mind.
It's so great. Yes, so you should check out all those things that Aaron mentioned: the Patreon, the Twitch. If you're on YouTube, it also is on YouTube. You can check out all of our archives from those streams. And as always, thank you all so much for supporting the show in whatever way you feel comfortable with, or whatever way you're doing right now, whether that be Instagram, Twitter, listening to the podcast, telling your friends about the podcast, reviewing the show on your podcatcher of choice. Those are all great ways to continually support us, and we love it, and we love doing the show. We're going to keep doing the show. But now, it's time to send you off the way that we always do, because no matter if you are angrily trying to find something that you know you left it somewhere on Namek, but you can't find it, or you are bracing yourself for the next exciting installment of the Bulma saga, you gotta keep fighting. Bulma is all right.
She is fine, I guess.
Jumping house party.